All right, guys, welcome back to the hangar. So, kind of getting back to it. Been out of the loop, but I did get back in here after my vacation, working on the Diamondback. As from the last video, working on the leads. I did get a package today, so I'm going to show you guys what that is. Let me get this turned around here, and kind of put on my head. As you can probably see, it looks like I got my tank. So this is a kind of what's in the box. I already opened it, obviously, but you get some CM Jets, which is composite. CMJets.com composites. I'm guessing little stickers here for you. Got this in. This is an upgrade that they're going to offer for the to replace the stock tank, and I've kind of already started butchering it, taking the mount off to put on this one, which is this guy here. I already kind of cut it off. Luckily it popped off with some little force. Didn't completely destroy the tank, so if I ever need it I can. But so this is the new one here. Much nicer. It is the same size. I got to get some weights. This one appears to be lighter than that one, which is nice too, so you save a little weight. And it looks like the similar fittings that come with it, they're just black. The inner diameter for the pickups are good here, and they do it the same way I do mine. They use Tygon versus the BVM tubing that I did, but this is kind of what you get. Nice stuff, nice heavy clunks, good fittings, lock wire on all the fittings to hold them in the tank. Same for the main pickup. Just like I did mine, to keep it from falling over on itself as well. And it's got a pickup and pickup already on it. So I'm not gonna put this in. I'm just gonna, because this is just extra weight that I'm not gonna need because I'm not running a smoke tank. And I'll just use this bottom tank here. It fits in. It's a little bit smaller kind of this way, just because it's not as thick, but everything else pretty much fits in there, no problem. So that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to get this new mount put on and get it sit in there and continue on what I'm doing, and I'll kind of show you what I've done so far. So the last video I did, I was making these leads for these ashlock leads and crimping all this stuff. I broke one and I had exactly 24, so I had to phone a friend. He had some of these pins are different than the standard type pins because they have a little clip on the top that keeps them from pulling out versus the bottom like the other style. So, and then, excuse me, man, I'm burping and gurgling all over the video here. So I put this mount in and glued, so it's glued in with some CA, nothing crazy. These are the little light plies with a slit cut out for the ashlock. This is the female side, and it just goes in, it clips. The clip is on the upside, and I added them both, one to each side. As you see, I'm going to paint this black just so it looks good, and then I'm currently tying up these wires because I won't have access to them once I put the tank in. But everything at this stage is wired up. I do have to take the tailback off to put the fins on because the nuts are on the inside and you can't get to them. So that'll be a quick little thing. I'll probably just loosen the pipe and actually, yeah, I'll probably just loosen the pipe and slide it back because I've already tightened these bolts in and did some I can't talk today, some thread lock. So it's kind of already put together. It'd be the easiest just to loosen 4 screws and slide the pipe back and put those on. But other than that, everything's already in. You can kind of see I've got these hard mounted now, and what'll happen is I'll take this back up and all these wires are going to run underneath this, and I'll put a nice little clip there, wire organizer right here, and then it'll come up and plug right in. And then I'm going to take a lead, make a lead go from here up to the board. I have some nice flush mount XT60 connectors that you put on boards, and then then you put the board down, so then all your batteries will plug right into the top of the board, and we're good to go. But one change that I do have, I think I'm going to go ahead and put in the Cortex gyro and run it versus my Futaba, just because I'm familiar with the Cortex and I don't want to go through the headache of trying to decipher figuring out a Futaba gyro. And I know it's a good gyro. I don't know anything about the Futaba ones. I know they're good gyros, but this will just be the best way to do it. So yeah, and that'll be it. So I'm gonna get to it. I gotta glue on, like I said, I gotta glue that mount on, and then I'll get the tank put back in, everything hooked back up. But like I said, I gotta get all these, I'm currently tying up these wires right here, just to kind of hold them in place, so they're not flapping around and going anywhere. So. But yeah, nice tank. It's got the Diamondback logo on it, Bandit models, and everything. I don't know what this is. I know it's a seam thing, but it's kind of like a felt material. I don't know. It's fuzzy. I guess they just do that to kind of protect the seam, because I mean, it's literally can put your finger under it and it looks like it's just like a seam thing. So I don't know, maybe it's something about the way he does his tanks, I don't know. But everything's glued on really well and really well constructed. It's not, doesn't look like a melting cake like that one did, you know? So everything's even, and it is definitely lighter. So I'm happy. And like I said, this will be an upgrade. I don't know the cost. I don't think they've kind of finalized that yet, but you can get the stock tank, or you can pay a little extra and get the nice fancy CM Jets upgrade. And I highly recommend this. This is nice, man. It weighs less, and all your fittings are going to be already glued on. Pretty much same diameter ID as what you're going to get with the stock tanks. So, but anyways, you guys have a good one. I'm going to get back to it. I'm running out of weekends, because this is like the last weekend I'm really going to have to finish this guy up, because next weekend I go to New York. The following weekend is PAC, and then Georgia Jets. So on par right now for the maiden at Georgia. If I can get it done here, I'll do it here, but I probably will not. So anyways, you guys have a good one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, thumbs up, thumbs down, leave comments. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section and I will respond. Cheers.